It feels like Stonewall slightly melting before our eyes because we're seeing so many organizations bail out, and really big influential ones, and the BBC being a huge one. And I think it's because you were talking about where they began and where they started. And I think, you know, coming from where they started in a much more homophobic society, it was like, we're fighting for these rights, we're fighting for these rights. And somewhere along the line, they didn't really notice, I think, two things. I think one was how there were problems coming up within their consortium, if you like. So a classic one is self-ID. You know, the fact that actually a lot of women, lesbians, but straight women, just women generally saying, I'm not really comfortable with this, there's huge problems with this. And as you say, that's a debate. And at some point...
Well, it should be a debate.
And it should be a debate.
No, and
it is. And Stonewall sort of taking it like that's it. We've had the debate, it's over. And we haven't, and that's the problem. And it's still an ongoing thing with very different views. And I think the BBC just couldn't kind of continue on with the diversity champion stuff, because at the end of the day, they're sort of saying, well, we have to host debates on this. And if we're sort of part of this Stonewall thing, which is saying, well, the debate's over, it just became increasingly ridiculous. And I think in a way, Stonewall have they've overshot. They've really gone down this road with the trans stuff, and they've gone so far, and they're so far sort of, I think, outside of mainstream opinion on this stuff. Yeah, I think they're sort of. I think the BBC coming out of this is really huge.